Before we will find the right place for your left hand, we will do some preparation. To make it easy, copy me. Bring your left arm under your chin. The feeling is like you're just about to kick someone, but the only difference is your hand is relaxed. The elbow is high, the shoulder is falling down, the wrist is completely straight. So this line should be straight. Don't do this or too much falling down. Next step is bring it to your fingerboard. This way. Next step, grab your fingerboard. The elbow level stayed the same. The wrist remains straight. Now let's try to find the position of your fingers and the shape of them. Place them in between of G and D strings. Remain the shape. The knuckles should be curved and the fingertips touching the fingerboard. What to do with the thumb? Curve your thumb and place it under the middle finger, which is the second finger on the cello. You will need to remember on the cello we count 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yes, we have 4 fingers and the thumb. Bring the fingers in between of the strings. Make sure the fingertips, they are touching the fingerboard, and you can feel a little bit the D strings with your pads. Now try to pull the string to your left hand side. The task for the thumb will be don't press, don't squeeze, just touch. We have some rules and I call them a golden rule. One of those rules is the thumb is always under the second finger. Doesn't matter you're holding the bow or you're playing with the left hand. In the first position or in the fourth position, any position, the thumb stays always under the second finger. Let's count them one more time. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And those fingers, they're like a couple, always stays together. And one more time. Bring them back in between of the string D and G. Now take them off, but don't go far from the string. So just a little bit, and bring them down on the string. But again, don't press, don't do anything, just touch the string. Make sure you can slide easily. What we need to establish first is the shape, and then I will show you how to get the notes. Stand on the string, check your knuckles, first, second, third, first, second, third, first, second, third, and first, second, and third. Keep the same shape you were using holding the bowl. Check the wrist, elbow, and shoulder. And now let's try to slide down until you reach the curve under your fingerboard. Task is to keep the thumb under the second finger. So they will be sliding all together and up. I do copy with my right hand, and this actually works really good because the hands are quite synchronized, yet that will help the left hand to copy the right hand. So make sure the hand is loose and fingers are relaxed. You might feel tightness in your upper hand under the arm. And it's absolutely fine, because the same way you were developing the back muscles, we need to develop the muscles for the arm and fingers as well. So that will take time. Don't force, take it easy. That was your train exercise. And practice this in between of the strings until you reach the curve, and on the string without pressing. So just touch the strings and slide down and bring it up. We're gonna upgrade it later, so practice it carefully. For the next set of the exercises, I will ask you to keep your left hand at the level so you can easily touch your cheek with the index finger. We're not paying attention now to the intonation, but only to the left hand shape and the grip. Don't bring it too high, otherwise you will be poking your forehead, or don't bring it too low to poke the nose. So the cheek level. And that will help you to find the first position with the first finger when we will get to the train your ear part. String crossing exercise. You might already know that at the beginning, many of the teachers and the cellists, they are using the cello tapes or the violin tapes. You will have the picture. I'm not a big fan of this method. I prefer to develop the pitch and the muscle memory rather than using those tapes. If you want to do a shortcut, yes, place them. There are plenty of the videos on the YouTube how to do that. But let me show you how you can stay parallel and in tune in the same position. As you already saw in the picture, the first finger notes, second finger notes, third finger and the fourth finger notes, they're all parallel. Therefore, again, you will need to use the mirror. Watching this way is not good. I will ask you to draw the straight line with each of your fingers. Place your fingers curved on your fingertips on the string D, but not in a falling position, just in a touching position. Check the thumb and the second finger. Make sure the thumb is under the middle finger. Start tapping with the first finger, strings D and G. Draw the straight line. Try to move to the string C, and you might need an elbow help to reach the string C. Tap, 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 tap. And let's name the strings. D string, G string, C string, G string, D string. And now the second finger. On the D, on a G, on a C, on a G, on a D. G, C, G, D. Again, if you need an extra support from your elbow, you can go higher. So go this way. D string, G string, C string, back. And now the third finger. Get the straight line. And now the pinky. Just touch. I can feel I need more support from the elbow. Now we'll try the same, but crossing to the A string. First finger, and the finger will get more curved. Aim the straight line, because usually what happens, especially with the A string, the finger goes down. Draw the parallel line. Second. As you can see, the rest of the fingers are staying down. The third finger. Straight line, and the pinky. Let's start from the A string, moving down. First tap will be on the A string, then you will return to D, move to the G string, and then C, and back to the D string. Let's start with the first finger, move to the A string. We're going to use the first finger, A string, D string, G string, C string, G string, D string. And one more time. Aim to get the straight line. Second finger, starting from the D string, moving first to the A. A, D, G, C, G, D. And one more time. Starting from the D string, first move is up to the A. A, D, G, C, G, D. And one more time. A, C, A, D, G, C, G, D. Try as much as you need. Third finger. And the fourth finger. Because the pinky is the shortest and the weakest, you will need an extra help from your elbow. You will need to move it a little bit forward. That's it for the string cross. If you decided to use the tapes, use them, but practice this exercise as well. Yes, that will be easier because you can see where the finger goes. But then take a risk, close your eyes and try to do the same thing, visualizing you are drawing the straight line. If your position is established and you are sitting correct, remember the 3 contact points, and the low C peg is under your ear, so that part where usually we put the earring. Approximately this is the place for your note E on the D string. D and E is the tone apart, which means E is the next note after D. You can easily count A, B, C, D, E. Right, let's find E. First, plug the D string. If you're using the tuner, you will be able to see if your E is on the right place. Sink into the first finger. Again, for now, take the thumb off to avoid that squeezing and plug the note with the first finger, which is E, and check if it's correct or not. And touch your cheek and try to get the same note at least 5 times. Touch, go back, make sure you are not pressing with the thumb and you're sinking into the string using the arm weight. Now try the same way on the A string. We will be looking for the note B. If you do have the piano, play A and B, try to memorize that sound B, then sing it a few times, make sure you match the piano, and then try them on the fingerboard. Same thing, touch the cheek, touch the A string, touch the cheek, touch the A string. Then do those openings, and we're gonna start from the last stage when you play straight A and B without checking. 1 and 2. Can you see my finger goes on the string on and? If we count 1 and 2. So let's go. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. On and you already must hear the sound of the note E. Let's check it. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and. Can you see that? So on 2 you already plugged the correct note, and you can compare, was that note the same you sung or note E sounds different. Let's do it slower. 1 and hear it, place the finger and then plug on 2. One more time. 1, sing it and place it, and on 2 plug 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and on the A string. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1. Check the thumb, make sure you're not pressing but you're sinking into the string. 1 and 2. When you're taking the left hand, make sure you don't get straight fingers. Congratulations, you found the first finger in the first position. If you can get 5 times in a row, so it means all 5 times you hit the right place. It means you can upgrade this exercise. Let's do the pattern we're going to use. Touch the cheek, touch the string, open your arm, go back. The thumb is now under the fingerboard, that's your anchor. Touch the cheek, touch the string, open, back, thumb on the place, touch the cheek, touch the string, open your arm. Now let's see how that works. Plug the D string, get the note in your ear or play it on the piano or on any device you have, which will make the note E sound like. If you're doing it without an extra help and you keep forgetting how the E sounds like, or you're not quite sure are you in tune or out of tune, then do D and E. That's it. So here's my E. Touch the cheek, open, touch the cheek, go back. Okay, again, open, place it back, touch the cheek, on the string, sing into, and then pluck. Open. The next step will be avoid touching the cheek. We're gonna still open the arm, but without checking are we on the right place or not. So that's it. If that helps, just watch where the first finger goes, just to memorize the distance from the beginning of the fingerboard. To concentrate more, you can close your eyes. Okay, so that's how it should sound like. Always double check your hand, wrist, elbow, shoulder, and the thumb. Make sure the thumb is not pressing, but you are sinking into the string. At the beginning, if that helps, take the thumb off the neck, but don't take it up here. It should still stay under the neck. So it's just a little movement off. You can have the target. Start with the 5 times in a row. Then you can extend, saying, okay, now I'll try 6 times in a row. If you missed the note, start from the very beginning. And because we already said that all the notes, they go parallel, if you can find the note E on the D string, you will have no problem to find the first finger on the A string or G string or C string, because you will need to draw the line. Do you remember that string crossing? So all those exercises, they help you to develop and establish the good left hand shape and understanding of the first position in the easiest way. Let's combine. We're going to do both exercises in a row. We're going to play D, E, and then A, B without the stop. I will ask you to keep the first finger down, plucking the next string, then go parallel with the left hand, doing that string cross exercise. So don't go too far off the string, lift it a little bit, cross it, and place it on the other string. And again, lift it a little bit, cross it, and place it on the other string. Right, left, pluck, right, left, pluck, keep it, right, left, pluck, and right, left, pluck. Now let's count just to understand which move goes first. 1, left, right, cross. 1, left, right, cross. 1, left, left, always does the delay. Keep it down, pluck first, then pluck first, and then move the left hand. Pluck, left, keep the left, pluck, left, keep the left